What is good, guys? My name is Kane. I am here with my co-host Dion and our quote-unquote guest of the day, Peacemaker. We've just decided, spur of the moment, we're gonna make a video. The video is gonna be about our interest in in waifus, I guess, to put it bluntly.
We have no reason to do this, but
we have no reason to do this, but we also have no dignity.
We have no reason not to do it.
Exactly,
We're
no reason
just
not
doing
to.
this to have fun, anyways.
It's like drugs.
Kane,
We're getting
take it away.
canceled. All right, so let's
Of
start.
course.
All right, so here, let's talk about the shows we've mutually seen. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Lisa.
Don't say mutually. Don't say mutually seen like I've seen JoJo's.
Well, we know what I'm gonna force him to watch later.
You can't force me. Not even my IRL
I will
friends
give
can
you my
force me.
Crunchyroll account.
I want your Crunchyroll account.
Wait, hang on. No, that's my account.
I don't give
You pay for nothing. You give him your Funimation account.
They don't have it on Funimation. It's on Netflix. It's on Netflix.
Yeah, all of it's on Netflix right now.
Now here's another good question. What was the best part of JoJo in your opinion? Mine was part 4.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be part 2 with you.
Joseph, that's understandable. All right, so Lisa, next one, Gurren Lagann, Yoko.
Yoko, yes.
All are just talking about animes I have no idea about.
Full Metal Alchemist, Winry or
there
Hawkeye?
we go.
Winry or Hawkeye?
See, this took so long to
No,
decide.
fun fact, I had a roommate in college. She said, nope, it's a trick question. The answer is Lanfan.
Trick question.
That is a good question. You know,
here's the question: do you like brains, or do you like a girl that can kick your ass, or do you like a girl that can beat your ass?
See, that's the problem. I like both.
Do you like a girl that can kick your ass and then bandage you up afterwards?
I mean, if it's like like
Gigik and his wife,
setting, then I guess. But like, listen. We can just say for certain we don't like women when they act defenseless. We like one that can at least like bite back. This is going to get me canceled. However, go ahead, Twitter.
Listen, out of context, hearing you say I like a woman that fights back sounds really fucked. But I mean, let's be real. If we're gonna quote anyone here, Spike Spiegel. I love a woman that can kick my ass.
Yeah.
I love a woman that can. Listen, there's a reason step on me mentality has been a fucking thing since the dawn of Twitter.
But there's a limit to that, where you're just saying it as a joke, and then there's just you being a masochist. There's a clear division in that.
Or, as I like to call it, there's being normal and there's being Gigik.
Is your name Mark
Being normal, and then there's Quagmire.
Giggity.
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 Now here's another. All right, hang on. What's another one? This one's actually one that I've been introduced before. It's technically not an anime, but it's an Amerime. What are your thoughts on Korra?
Okay, so
all right, I'm gonna be real with you. This is gonna be here's my problem with Korra. They tried being too much Avatar.
Yeah, no, Asami. Asami. Let's get it straight here.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I really liked Korra.
Oh, all right, we got another member. Alistair, welcome. We're talking about anime or waifus or husbandos, which we can include.
I dragged into this.
This is gonna be a very hard thing. Okay, so I liked both Asami and Korra, but if I had to say anything, I liked Korra more, mostly because of the fact that it felt like she actually did have development during the show. I feel bad for the creators of the show because season 1
they were rushed to end it.
Yeah,
now, hang on.
Season 1.
Now, Alistair, for the husbandos, who was the husbando of Korra?
I never watched Korra.
Did you watch JoJo?
Oh, JoJo? Yeah, I definitely watched JoJo.
Well, who is the husbando from my knowledge, of JoJo? Who is the penultimate husbando of JoJo?
That's actually kind of hard.
I feel like everybody usually says it's Jotaro. No. Everybody usually says it's Joseph or Jotaro. It's a trick question. It's Jonathan.
Yeah, it's Jonathan. He's a gentleman.
I don't say Bruno, honestly.
You mean
Which one's
Bruno?
We don't talk about Bruno.
Which one's Bruno?
Is there an actual JoJo character called Bruno?
Yeah, Bruno.
From what part?
Part 5.
I must have completely forgotten.
Hey, I'm looking this up. Give me a second.
Yeah, look it up.
He was the one that recruited Giorno.
Oh, Bucciarati!
Oh, Bucciarati. Okay.
Oh, best
Alright.
mom. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I'd say he's just really same thing, honestly.
It's the
You
same
can be
thing with
you can be best man and best mom at the same time.
Oh, who's the dude from Baki's called? The one with 4,000 years of Chinese experience in him.
Dopo? No, not Dopo.
Oh yeah. I think that's what his name.
Here's a question as well.
know.
What? No, here's a
know
question.
who
I
you
think
mean.
we can agree. Even if so, I think we can say here 3 of the 4 of us here are not into men, but we can all agree. Yami from
Dude.
Black Clover.
Dead ass
listen.
though.
Deadass.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say I'm bi. I'm just selectively bi.
But here's the
But
thing. when we say
Yami
it,
though.
Yeah,
like, here's the
that's
thing.
where the selective
Part of the
comes
reason
in.
is because of the fact that we kind of strive to look like that later down.
Dead
the
ass.
line.
Strive to be that man.
No. Let me
Yeah.
hang on, Alistair. Let me guess. Which one did you like more, Baki or Yujiro Hanma?
Honestly, Baki like when Baki in the new season, he just disrespects everyone. He's such a total dick to fucking.
It is
Oh.
awesome.
To
He's just a
Biscuit
gigantic
Oliva,
dick.
punched him in the face, got beat, came back, kicked his butt. Like
He kills him. He just disrespects fucking Oliver the
he
entire time.
disrespected him so much that he didn't finish him with a proper fist. He beat him with a
I like how he
headbutt.
just jumped into the bed with his wife too.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
Like
yeah.
no, it's
Like, yeah, that was the like.
Hang on,
ultimate
here's
move
another
because
one.
of-
Here's another character. I don't think I've brought this up with you before, Dion, but Escanor, 7 Deadly Sins.
I like some
I'm
of those
realizing
things.
now there's a lot of
But
anime I
I'm
haven't
much-
watched.
Now hang on, here's a good question.
But
What
I'm-
is Alistair, I think I've talked to you about this before. Why is it every time you Google Bon, if you scroll down enough, there's immediately BDSM stuff of him?
Okay, it's
because of the
Bond.
fact that he's immortal and your
It's
first
Bond.
introduction to him is him literally.
Is it just
having,
because he looks like he would get tortured?
Have you
Well,
seen how
not
he's
only looks, he
designed?
does.
Well, no, he does,
Okay,
but like,
so-
I mean,
Do you
is
look
it?
at the clothing he wears? I'm pretty sure people could easily say that that's bondage clothing.
Yeah.
It is me. It's clothing of me wearing a skirt and fucking pigtails and then not calling me a cheerleader. You know. So for me, I love Simile Sins. Not a fan of Escanor because he's Escanor. He's in his own tier.
Now,
I'm
hang
much more
on,
for Esteros.
hang on.
Like-
Have you seen 7 Deadly
I love
Sins,
Esteros.
piece?
Like I love Zeldris and Esterosa.
I like how the
Most
entire
Esteros.
part of the the Third Holy War was literally just a big fight that was like, we thought the bombshell would be, I like the conspiracy theory that people had where the bombshell of the third season was going to be the curse isn't real and it's self-inflicted. No, it just
Mhm.
turns out it's a giant Ponzi, or not even a Ponzi scheme. It's a giant like triple agent scheme of Mael being Esterosa.
And everyone
I will
forgets.
be honest with you. There are definitely moments where Seven Deadly Sins might have had me dropped off. There were so many moments, if I had to say.
It was a bit much. I feel like they were
Hang
really
on,
they were really
Dragon Ball.
stretching.
Hang on, Dragon Ball. Vegeta or Broly?
Broly.
We're talking about the
Broly.
game?
Yeah, I probably have to.
Broly.
Which-
Broly is
which-
literally the
which-
perfect man.
No,
Wait,
if we're talking
which
about the
Broly?
women, though, if we're talking about the women, I gotta say Chi-Lai.
No, hold on.
Android
Hold on.
21.
Hold on. Hey.
Okay.
Which Broly we
Nah, I
talking
go
about?
with Broly.
Which Broly
Whoa,
we talking
whoa,
about?
you're gonna catch a case there, man. She's in the body. She's in a 9-year-old body.
Am I thinking of the wrong Android?
Wait, hang on. Pause.
Oh, wait, hold on. I might be thinking.
Which Broly we talking here?
The current one.
I'm saying about
Super Saiyan.
Yes,
Bigger,
that Broly. I made him a DBZ fighter, so I kind of have
of
to.
course. Am I thinking of the wrong Android?
No, you're
Which
thinking of the
android?
one that looks like Jiro's wife.
Mother, right?
Yeah, no, she's
Android
Android
21.
21. No, but there's literally
Wait,
been that whole debate
am I catching a
of-
case without realizing it?
Well, no, here's the thing. The whole reason people have a debate about it is because her body itself, like, her consciousness is of, like, a 30-year-old woman, but the body
Yeah.
she's in is 9 years old. Well, androids 21 and 17, or 18 and 17, their bodies are, like, in their 30s. Like, their
Okay.
consciousness is as old as their body. The problem is
How
with
old is
21.
how old is her consciousness? Because it's a robotic
like-
body. That shouldn't
Yeah, no,
fucking
she's in
matter.
her 30s.
Are in a state. No, shut up. Android 17 and 18 are in a temporal state where when Dr. Giro transformed their bodies, they made them in like a cryogenic state. So their bodies technically do not age at significance. if you do have to say, it slows down significantly. Their mentality is around in their 30s, but their body is still in like the age where they got out of the pod.
Why are you so fucking passionate about this?
He's mad at me for messing up.
Dragon Ball.
He gets the shit on me on camera, and he's enjoying it.
You do this to me off camera so much.
Also because the Android 21 is technically, because she becomes Majin, she kind of has her own laws of age at that point. Because Majin's age, like Boo, doesn't really count as age thing, so she's kind of in her own tier of age, if that makes sense.
If we had to
It doesn't really
about
qualify.
Majin Buu, Kid Buu, if we had
It
to
doesn't
go
really
specifically to that, is like 1,500 years old already due to the fact that he was like put in like a stasis pod or something along the lines of that.
We'll just say
He
that
sealed
we're
away.
counting mental age, like the age of the consciousness, which technically, yes, 21 is like what, in her 20s or 30s? I thought it was 30s.
Honestly,
It's
It's 20.
Android 21. I would say is probably like in her mid 30s due to the fact of how she.
You know,
is based off
because
of
she was his
Hero's
wife.
Same thing like how Android 16's mental age is based off of Dr. Jiro's son, who was part of the Red Ribbon
Ro got-
Army, who's unfortunately
Ro got a
died
baddie
to the
one.
hands of Goku when he was young.
Hang on, did anybody see
Drew
the
got a
new
bad
Dragon
one.
Ball movie? I never did.
haven't cared. Is
Dragon
it out
Ball
yet?
Superheroes does
Well,
not come
not
out
interesting.
until the 18th of August.
11 days before your birthday.
Not interested in it, honestly.
Yeah, and then I
So,
saw
if we're taking- Because I think Android 21 is a unique case for the simple fact that her body is an android.
I think when she says she's
It's
9
mechanical.
years old or 6 years old, I think she means like
She's
how
referring to her
body's
body.
been-
Like
yeah,
her
like how
physical
old her
body.
body is. Because that's the same thing with
But if
Cell
she's- if she's
Cell
mentally-
is technically like around
if she's
9-year-old as well.
Yeah,
With
if
she's
she's
Gohan.
mentally like, she's like mentally what, like a 30-something
She's
year old?
like
No,
mentally in like
mid,
probably
early to
like-
mid 30s.
yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah, but
that's still an
same
adult.
thing with Cell. He has like 150 years worth of experience of fighting, yet he's only like 9 years old due to
His
like
body
how
is
his body works.
9 years old because he was made 9 years ago.
Yeah, Android 17.
If we're gonna,
and
if we're gonna
18.
talk about robots, you really, I guess you have to take mental age into consideration.
Yeah, you gotta take it mental age and,
And,
then just talk
unless
about
the
some-
body is physically made to look like a child,
I mean,
Yeah, no,
if,
at
then
if,
you're
that
gonna catch a
point-
case.
Now, here's a good
boys,
question. Hang on.
If they look 20, they act 20, they're 20. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Now,
just
hang
the
on,
reason why
I'd
she
like to
says she's not
move-
6 years old. I think it means like how long she's been activated or like how long
Yeah.
her body's been around.
All right, now
So
hang
my
on.
answer, because I know I can't catch a case for this because we just talked about it. My
Yeah, no,
answer
we've
for
just given
Dragon
all
Ball,
the evidence here.
No,
You
No,
we're
can't
we're only
catch a
given the
case.
facts of us not getting a case.
it's not a case. It's 21.
Yeah, no, 21. And I mean, to be fair, though,
21.
like, I'm pretty sure she was one of the first MILF experiences you would get in Dragon Ball or just any anime besides maybe Tsunade.
Bulma.
What about Bulma?
Yeah,
Bulma.
Well,
Bulma.
Bulma wasn't really a MILF, though, at the
Bulma was
time. She
literally
was
a
still
mom,
in
though.
her, she was in her 20s. MILF is like
Oh,
an
she had
age
20, she
range.
became a milk. What do you mean?
Okay, what about current Bulma?
Yeah, current Bulma's a
Bulma's a better
MILF.
though.
Which, by the way, I
Does-
love the fact of what. Like, here's the thing. You want to know what her wish in the movie was?
Become younger. To look younger. That was fucking amazing. Took 2 years younger.
No, that was in Broly. Apparently, in the movie, she states how she wishes her ass was tighter.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That's funny as shit. I love
Well, no,
Bulma.
what was the
Jesus.
pig's name? What was the pig guy's name?
Oolong.
Didn't Oolong literally
Oolong.
wish for underwear?
Yes,
Yeah.
in the OG Dragon Ball series, when they didn't know what to do with a wish,
People were
Oolong
wild,
used
bro.
to
Oolong
like,
literally
wish
just
for
said,
underwear.
yoink, my wish.
And also, yeah, and that comes back in GT, which is surprising because GT is non-canon.
I actually kind of like GT, honestly.
I
I like
liked,
GT.
I like the fact that we went out with Trunks and like because here's the thing, for me as a kid, I didn't get to see a lot of Dragon Ball. My family was very
Neither did I.
anti-Japanese, anti-anime, everything. They just didn't
I didn't
I didn't
understand
know
it.
what single
They
thing
didn't
was
understand
about
it, so therefore
anime.
I couldn't watch it. That was their whole thing. So for them, they were like, when I watched snippets of it as a kid, like when they would go to sleep and I would stay downstairs to watch TV for like an hour or two, I would usually watch an episode or two. For me, GT was interesting because I got to see Trunks as a character, and then those same nights they would also do reruns of Dragon Ball Z. So the same time they're showing off Trunks and his best parts of GT, they were showing off him in Z during the Android saga. So I got to see both
I
sides of
didn't-
him.
You have to see both
When
sides of
I
that
was-
coin.
When I was growing up, GT was
How
doing
did you?
reruns
No, hang on.
on
Speaking of GT, how did you
Big
guys feel about Baby, the character?
Baby
I'm
was an
sorry.
interesting concept. Like I
How did you
really
feel
did
about
not like
Gohan? Or sorry, not Gohan.
Gohan?
Goten.
Goten.
Eh.
Okay, that
I did not
ice
like him
cream
in GT.
scene
He was
in the
really
dub-
bitchy.
Okay, the dub of Goten on a date was very sus. Let's be honest with that.
I like how he tried to quite literally be honest with his girlfriend. And I was like, dude, at this point, you gotta lie. You can't tell her you're going to another planet.
Yeah, and here's another thing about Goten is that because of the fact that they didn't really know what to do with Goten, they kind of just tried to do the whole he's a bit of a playboy kind of deal. This if I had to guess correctly. However,
Here's what
the one I
Goku
wanna
was
focus
supposed to
on
be to
is
certain
on-
people.
Yeah, but then again, there's also characters like Pan. Oh my gosh.
The only bad thing about GT, in my opinion, was Vegeta's fucking mustache.
No, Vegeta's mustache was a gift.
I like
from
how they
God
literally called their
himself.
child
Sweet Tommy
Bra.
Almighty.
And I was like, this is gonna catch them a case.
Can we talk about how Bra was significantly older than Pan? Yet now in Super, Pan was born first, and then it's Bra.
But isn't Pan only like 2 years old?
Yes, but
Fucking
like,
true.
but like in GT, Pan was 11. Bra was clearly like 17.
I still love the fact that Whis goes, oh, you're pregnant? We need to fix that. The best back alley clinic abortion.
Yeah.
My God. Yes.
Yeah, let's can we just talk about the fact that like there are good and bad parts of like any version of the Dragon Ball franchise.
Yeah.
Like GT, yes, it can be the worst, but then again, we got great moments like Super Saiyan 4. And I will say
I mean,
confidently,
okay, so-
I think it was one of the best transformations I've seen.
Okay,
This
you
is
new
Super
guy. I don't know your name, but
Saiyan
I'll just call it.
2. And now
I-
you can go further
I will
beyond.
make a defense for myself if I have to.
All right, so
Okay,
here,
my
let's
opinion,
move
I
to.
like GT.
We're
GT
hanging
felt
on
like
to an
Dragon Ball,
anime
you know?
for too long. We're already at 17 minutes. We got about an hour to do this. So next one, Overlord,
doing
Sheltier
good,
or Albedo?
It's
Never
Sheltier,
watched it.
I'm sorry.
Never watched it.
Okay, this is gonna be hard because of the fact that no matter what, you're dead. You're clearly
Yeah,
dead.
you're dying. You just have to pick how
You
you
can
die.
die.
And
I'd
Do
rather
you
go
want
with
to
choose
die at the
vampire.
hands of a crazy yandere, or do you want to die at a masochistic little catch a case?
I say vampire.
I'd
I said
rather
a
go
vampire.
with Albedo because of the fact that I can make her no longer. I can make her ride at least the horse now, if I could.
he's
Wait,
literally
boys,
gonna
have you-
he's literally gonna fuck her just so she can ride the damn horse.
I've never seen Overlord. Have you guys seen Film and Alchemist?
So for context,
I've-
she's trying to
oh,
ride a
well, we already talked about
bicorn. Bicorns were in. So it's about a video game that
They're the
essentially
impurity
gets.
version of unicorns.
They're the impure versions of unicorns, but because she's a succubus who hasn't had sex yet, she couldn't ride the bicorn.
So that technically means she can ride a unicorn because of the fact unicorns will only allow people who are pure to ride them.
He's based Dion here is essentially trying to say here that he will help her not be pure.
Listen. She's never going to get anything from Ainz. He literally has nothing.
Oh yeah, no,
Where
it's
the
actually
fucking Sarah
confirmed.
Pond?
It's already confirmed. I'm pretty
Who
sure
just
that he has
won?
nothing down there.
He
Who just
literally
said
says
the fucking
I would,
stereotype
but
of
I
men
ain't got.
porn
He
fucking
literally
dude?
says he doesn't have a
He's
dick.
full-blown skeleton.
Yeah, no, isn't there a scene in the manga or somewhere where he literally like looks down at himself and goes, "Ah, damn it, I don't got one."
I'm pretty sure there is a scene in the anime, but I don't know. I do know that they did that in the abridged.
Fucking abridged. Wait, so
Yes,
hold
it
on.
is
Quick question.
beautiful.
Who is the best girl in Helsing?
I have not seen
Oh,
Hellsing
Please,
yet.
girl.
Okay,
seen abridged- I've seen
in
the abridged version.
Helsing, I guess I have to
I've been
say
told Vampire
Police
Girl's the
Girl.
best one.
Police Girl.
I've been told the girl that turns into the vampire is the good one.
That's
but
pretty
what's her
I
name?
see the same thing,
Sarah.
but I
I think her
love
name was
blondes.
Sarah.
Sarah Victoria.
The one that
Victoria.
looks like
Sarah Victoria.
Hawkeye.
Yeah, I would go with Sarah Victoria. Mostly because of the fact
Bitches
that when you
love
watch the
cannons.
original Hell's anime, she has great character development of like how she's trying to deny her vampire state.
Tit.
Her vampire.
If I may quote Alucard, bitches love cannons.
Yes.
Bitches love.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I was about to make a reference. Thank you.
No, hang
Why
on. Can we
boner
agree
three?
though, Alistair? You missed it,
The
but can you agree?
reckoning.
Even though you're not into girls, you can agree. You like a girl that can kick your ass.
I'd fuck anything, dog. Don't question me. I'd fuck anything.
Oh, okay. I will say this though: Sir Integra is definitely someone you want backing you up.
Oh wait, hang
backing
on.
me up,
Hang on,
maybe,
if we're
but
gonna talk
definitely
about
not.
this, let's go down the
Not
degenerate
into-
hill. Let's just go ahead and completely drop our way down the degenerate hole. DXD, which
How
one?
far?
I've never
Never
watched
watched it. Never watched
Damn,
it
Peace,
was
it's
the
you and me.
it. Wait, boys, what about FMA? FMA and FMA
We've already
Brotherhood.
discussed this. Hawkeye
It was
versus
We already
between.
did.
It's a trick
was
question though.
between-
It's
okay,
Lon
it-
Fawn.
I don't remember
Blonde.
names. It's between the blonde priest or the like orange-haired priest who's.
Hold on, the best part of FMA Brotherhood was fucking Greed and Lao. I
Bro,
love
I'm
those
not
two.
I
doing
liked how they
anything with those
became
two
this
characters.
friendship. Like this, it's not even a friendship. It's like this indirect trust of just
They
look.
just became homies, dog.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
just
they
came-
became
just
homies.
became
He's like, I want everything in the world, and he goes, well, I want to rule my kingdom and have some bad bitches. He goes, okay, tag up,
Let's do it then.
let's go,
Let's do it then.
let's do it then. I like where no, isn't it confirmed that they literally just share the body? Like they don't have to fight each other; they just share it.
Yeah, they just,
I guess.
yeah,
So.
because
But
Lao at
here's
one
the
point uses
question, though.
Greed's
Here's the
powers. Like,
question, and I'm gonna go ahead and say now, this could get cut. We could get age restricted for this video. I don't care. Does this make it a threesome if you involve the two of them with a woman?
technically no.
Technically, no.
Okay, so
I'm not answering this question.
the thing about how their body works is that Lao is mostly the main thing. He's the main
He's
controller.
the main conscience. He's the main pilot of the
But to
body.
use Greed's powers, he needs permission from Greed to use them.
And Greed
Because
technically
he's
is always
specifically
conscious.
asked Greed. Yes.
But
Greed
what how
so
Greed? Here's the weird question: how boring does that have to be when Ling sleeps? Greed is conscious in his body, so like he probably can see through Ling's eyes, and he's just frozen, stuck staring at the
yeah,
ceiling.
do humans even sleep?
No, the
That's a good
homunculus
question.
don't
They don't-
sleep. They don't need energy. They eat and drink of their own choosing.
Unless you're gluttony, which is his own thing.
Well, no, it's actually
Yeah.
confirmed that the original concept of gluttony was going to starve if he didn't consume people. Like, he essentially was a cannibal, in a sense. You know, he's an artificial, if we're counting artificial people as Homo sapiens. Instead of, what is it called? Homo humus? Whatever it's called?
Homunculus.
Who
No,
freaking knows?
no,
Let's just
the
go on to the
species
next
name of the
topic.
homunculus in Judeo mythology. Wasn't it like Homo humulus or something?
We'll say that,
Maybe.
yeah.
All right, so next anime. I'm just gonna go through the list. Oh, hang on, let's do DXD real quick. So hang on, you said Asya and what was the girl's name?
I never watched TXC, so I've never.
I know, I'm
The
talking
only
with Peace
character I
about
know
this.
that's in that show is Rias, and that's because of the fact people just meme on her a lot. Or
Same.
talk about her.
I'm sure you guys have said it, but what is in your opinion the best waifu ever? Just like ever, like solid.
I am not
See,
answering
I'm a
that.
man. I am a man of many cultures.
Oh no, are you talking about
But
Arena?
is-
Are you asking?
but I am a man
Hang
that
on,
can never be
Glamour,
Glamour.
cited
I'm
as being
sending you the photo. Is
concrete.
this what you're talking about? Or is that not Glamour?
Glamour.
Peace,
Never
Maker.
be concrete on an answer. I'm telling you that right now.
Peace. Is
Okay,
this
so
the
what
girl
about
you're
video-
talking about?
What about video game waifus? Video game waifus. What is your top
Video
10?
game waifus? Oh,
Like top
Hang
top
on,
3.
hang
What
on.
is it?
Give me a genre. Give me a genre.
that's
Yes,
a good
that
question
one.
because
We'll say fighting games.
fighting games. Okay.
There's a
All right,
solid amount.
Chun-Li and
I gotta
Cammy
say,
White.
Squiggly
Essentially.
from
NF
Skull.
DNF and game
I
striker.
love DNF Duel.
Squiggly from Skullgirls.
I know. I
The
wouldn't.
nurse from Skullgirls.
New
That's
guy. I don't.
That's fair.
What do they call the new guy here?
Yo, that's very.
Just call me
fair.
Dion.
Dion. So the thing about
Or
so have you played DNF Duel?
Yes.
'Cause I love DNF Duel and I play the shit out of it.
I'm gonna be
And
real.
I
The
main-
only
I don't
girl I
main
ever was
Dragon.
interested in fighting games was Cammy White.
Fair enough.
Okay. Who's the chick from Street Fighters? Not
Cammy
Chun-Li,
White or
the
Chun Li?
Cammy.
Poison.
Cammy.
Oh no, are we talking about the one that's like the Ryu knockoff as well? Or are you talking about the Ryu schoolgirl knockoff?
With the short hair.
Yeah, the short hair.
No, wait, no. Oh,
One.
who is-
She was
she's
a
the
baddie.
soldier
She
chick.
was kinda
She's the
bad.
soldier
That's
chick.
Cammy White, the blonde
Yeah.
with the braids. No, here's the question though: was
Yeah,
she
that
British
one.
or German?
She's
She
British.
kind of
Hey.
gave off both.
Why not both?
I don't know. Then again, we have characters like Poison, who's technically a confirmed Fuda.
Hey, okay.
Hang on.
Not joking.
Konosuba. Hang on, Konosuba. Which one?
Yun.
Yun.
If we're asking
The
about
reason I
like,
say that is because of the fact out of all of them, she's the most tolerable to deal with.
Yeah, that she just has a very. She's the voted rival. No, personally, mine was
Except for Megumi.
divided between Whis and Darkness.
Honestly, would go for Megami.
Yeah, Megumin is fair. Fair.
I've
Hang
never
on.
watched
Has
it,
anybody
so-
else here seen Monomusu?
Nope.
I watched one episode. No, I've seen clips on YouTube, or maybe they were
No,
full
I've made
episodes. I
you
don't know.
watch an episode or two.
Oh you made me watch the show.
Which one? I think the only one you and I liked was Mia.
Yeah, the snake girl. Okay, for starters, I'm a big mythology guy. I like them.
Lamias are interesting.
And Lamias
He
are the
has
most
seen me play
interesting.
Ogdodic. We know that I like the snake
But-
concept.
And here's the thing:
Hey, what-
the
sorry,
slime
what are we
one
talking-
has no brain.
We're talking
The
about
harpy
Monster
will get you a
Musume and how we
case.
liked Mia.
The centaur is
Oh, Monster
something in
Musume.
its
You mean
own.
that?
Yeah, Monster
the
Musume. We
mermaid
called it. It's called
wants
Monmusu.
to kill you.
oh,
I'm not
Mermaid
calling
wants
it.
to kill you. The spider that just terrifies me.
Okay, let's
It's
be real
mostly
though.
'cause of-
The spider. So each of them caters to a very different sexual desire. I think we can all agree that that's kind of their whole point.
I don't know.
So
What is the centaur girl supposed to be though?
she's meant to be like the older sister, like role model.
She's a fucking centaur.
Yeah, no.
so-
I'm saying each
so
of them
I don't
appeals
know
to a
how
certain
or
sexual
why,
like stereotype. There's the older
I know how the
sister
centaurs
slash
work
role
in the
figure.
Monster Musume world. I know how they mate for some reason. And I know fully well.
Do
I don't know how or why.
Spill.
I'd go for.
So
I'd
the
go
centaurs
for,
in Monster Musume is technically supposed to be like a threesome kind of deal.
Huh?
So in the centaurs, they have a handsome man watching the girl the entire time, while they got big chunkies in the back doing it.
That's such a good way of putting it. That's such a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for Lamian. I just really like Lamias.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
I watched
hold
the manga because of the fact, here's the thing: the manga goes on, and you actually see more species, which gets
You
interesting.
watched the manga. He watched the manga. He says.
Well, no. There's
Watch
websites where they
the
play it like a
manga.
film. They give you enough time to read it, and it just
Or
auto
you can
plays.
go on YouTube and we'll look up the manga, and there are people narrated. How do you think I know so much about Baki?
Or fucking read it, you fucking normies. Just
Okay,
read it.
how do
Oh
you-
no, I have
How am I
no.
supposed to
Here's the
explain
thing.
to my
You think
parents
I'm a
that I got
degenerate
a
for watching
manga
DxD and
about monster
Monmusu?
girls?
No, Dion,
you
you
are.
need to hear this. My roommate,
You
one
are.
of my roommates, had a friend, and I went over to his place to borrow Chainsaw Man to read it.
Nice.
Guess what he had? He had the full collection in color of Monmusu.
That's kind of impressive, honestly. That's pretty impressive.
That's impressive to get all of that.
That stuff's like $2,000 from what he told me.
that is pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking
That
impressive.
shit's
Is
impressive.
the manga still going?
I don't
Chainsaw
think
Man,
it
yeah.
is. Here's my
Chainsaw Man?
question: when are
Oh,
they
you
going to
know-
give it back? Because I know. Here's the thing: I know that there. So I think what's interesting is we already know that there are services that are trying to essentially make all the stuff like Monmusu.
All right, you know what?
that's
If we're gonna be
clearly not
degenerates,
anime
I want
friendly.
to, I want to see something here. So we're talking about. If you want to go into the video game segment, I gotta ask this because I feel like this is gonna come up eventually, if not by me, even someone else. Pokemon wise,
Which
Cynthia.
Pokemon or which
Mm.
character?
Cynthia.
Pokemon.
Which Pokemon? Okay, that's kind of hard,
Pokemon.
actually.
Oh
Oh.
no.
Oh wait, hang on. Are we
no.
pulling the no furry flag here, where we're saying this is a generic?
Yeah,
answer?
you
Okay,
get you
because-
you get
okay,
to have.
I-
This is
look,
the no
we're saying
furry
right
card.
now, in the Pokemon game, it is stated that people have married Pokemon in the
I
past.
know, it's a legit thing.
There's text of that in the game, both dub
There
and
is
sub.
literal
here's the
text to
question,
that.
though. No, but
people
then of
can
course
do
that does make the question: can a Pokemon do it with a human and create
Yeah.
something?
Yes,
Do you
they
realize
do it
there's
a lot.
theory
Yeah,
that
that's
Pokemon
happened.
did it with a
When?
Lucario, right? I don't know,
It's
but
all
at some
time.
point.
Hold on, listen, hold
It's the Lucario thing, yeah.
Please shut up. Let me say something real quick. Next is you're implying then in a universe where things like Gardevoir and Lopunny exist, you're implying that no one has tried to fuck one yet?
No,
Are you
I'm
trying to say that right now?
No, I'm asking if they can procreate together.
We get to admit someone has to have tried by now.
Oh, someone probably has to have had tried.
If there's history logs of it occurring,
No,
then
I'm
that
asking
means
if they
people
create
had
something
seen
or if
it.
it's just them boning. Like, are they genetically compatible?
Okay,
No.
here's another thing that
Okay,
says
exactly.
in the
That's
Pokemon
my
lore.
question.
They don't
Answer
know
it.
where the Pokemon eggs appear, so they don't know if there's a thing that will
I feel like
happen.
that's just a censorship thing to essentially say we don't know where Pokemon eggs come from, and they're trying to hide away the fact
Also,
that
There
that
are
Pokemon
Pokemon
bone.
that come from humans, though. Every single ghost type is just
I
a
don't
ghost.
know.
Yeah, no, actually,
I
no,
don't
yeah,
know.
no. So some Pokemon are compatible. Well, here's the thing, though. You
Uh,
couldn't really
Abra-
screw a
Abra.
ghost type, though.
Oh, Abra, though.
Wailord and
Abra,
Skitty.
Abra
Not
I
is
that,
still-
not that.
all
Here's pray to
Oh, that
God
too.
the
You
male
have
is the
the
skitty.
biggest whale in
Pray
the
to
entire
God the
freaking
male
world.
is the
Bigger than
skitty.
Kyogre with a cat the size of a teacup kitten.
Relatable. Relatable.
Relatable.
But,
You
alright, my
versus
answer-
you versus her
my
ex.
Oh, you
answer-
want salad?
You
Alright,
versus
my
her
answer
ex.
What is it? What is the
Answer
reverse of a
Pokemon
hot dog in
Pokemon.
a hallway? What is it? What is
I
the
don't
reverse of
know.
that?
I don't know.
Hot alcoholic. A disgusting sober person.
Lilligant.
You have not heard a hot dog in a hallway before?
Oh, sorry. I
Nope,
thought you said hot
never.
alcoholic.
What is the reverse of a hot dog in a hallway?
I don't think there is one.
I don't
I
know
don't
what
know.
that means.
So hang on. Hang on. I haven't given my answer yet. I'm
Hot
gonna
dog
be
in a
real.
hallway? You never
I
heard
don't
of
know
that?
what I'm not gonna answer.
I guess we
because
could
I
call
don't
it.
even know.
I guess we could say
Go with the
Diamond
basic
City
one and
Girl.
say Gardevoir.
Lucario.
feels
We'll
too
throw a
basic.
random one. Lucario.
Gay.
Whoa.
Yay.
I threw a random one. What the hell? Lilligant.
Yay.
Well, no, hang on. If it's happened before, I'm just going with the first one that came to mind, and we immediately. I just think of Lucario because I'm doing. Hey, I just hatched a Riolu in
If
my
there's
black
a
team.
will, there's a way for R34.
Okay, let me think. That's
Why do you
what
think
I
I
Yeah,
called?
there's
Why
a
do you think I
will.
called Alistair a furry for getting Renamon as his partner?
There's
Fuck
a
yourself.
will, there's a
Fucking-
way.
I love Beelzemon. I
Oh
fucking
my
love
god, some
Beelzemon.
PTSD has
No, do it. The one I
returned.
got was I got Ketamon.
Wait, did I get you PTSD or the Digimon?
I love it. I
No,
love
no, just what Atlas said got me to like remember something I did when I was young.
Does it surprise you that I love Beelzemon? Like Beelzemon's my solid favorite Digimon ever. I
The one
fucking
that
love
turns into
Beelzemon.
Devamon.
The one that goes from Itmon to Mummymon
Okay,
to...
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't see. I honestly
just sounding
understand
like
it
you like
completely. When I
bondage.
saw Beelzemon for the first time, I thought he was like some of the coolest design wise that I've ever
I
seen.
fucking love, dude. It's so
He
cool.
looks so cool.
Honestly,
He's
when
so
I saw
fucking
the
awesome.
first time I saw base Angelmon, I had the most like Crusader thoughts. I was just like,
Angelomon.
Angel Woman, yeah.
Woman. Oh boy.
Claim
Can we
the
just talk
Holy
about the
Man.
fact that I feel like that was just a hidden way of shipping Kyrie with
Those two?
TK?
Yep.
Yeah,
my man.
that really
fucking-
did.
what's his
Let's
name?
be honest,
Yeah.
let's be honest. In season 2 of Digimon,
Who is the most annoying
when
Digimon
Gear-
character?
The most
All of
annoying
them.
Digimon?
Mine,
I-
no, Kari first season, like first rendition.
They all have their moments.
Like,
Can we
if I had
also
to be
point out
honest
how
with
there's
you,
some really weird incest references in the first season?
yeah, there is sadly, like, specifically, okay, it's in the dub. No, sub. I was about to say dub, but no, it's in the sub where it accidentally states that maybe Kyrie might have some fantasies about her brother. There is implications of that in the sub. However, in the dub, they clearly make it a platonic brother-sister relationship, which is one of the few moments where I feel like the dub
Oh my
helps
god,
out.
Hosida confirmed it.
I'll be right back.
No.
What? Fucking
No,
Digimon,
no,
no.
no.
Well, you know who I love from Digimon? Fucking Paildramon. Paildramon was so fucking cool. The original fusion Digimon.
Oh yeah, no. Awesome.
Fucking
Yeah,
love
no. So
Paildramon.
here's the thing though. Do a Digimon partner I got when we did the quiz the other day though. Guess what my monster's big form is?
I got Terramon.
I got David. I got Cyberdramon.
I would have gone if I had a choice. I'd
No,
choose him.
Alistair,
I'd
look
cho-
in the
I'd-
group
I'd
chat. Look
choose
at
him.
how badass he looks though. That's my partner.
Oh, that one. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of Ultimate.
Prior
Hey,
forms,
if I had to
Strike
say
Dramon, I think it
anything-
was.
Who was the main Digimon from season 2 of Digimon, the blue one?
Oh no, hang
Oh,
on.
X-
Here he is.
Xmon.
No, this
It's
is him.
Vmon.
His name is Rookie Dramon.
It's Vmon.
Oh, you got
Vmon.
Vmon.
Yeah, Vmon is the
I
second
didn't
one.
like his dub voice. This is my rookie partner though. His name is
That voice was
Monodramon.
fine.
I love this. I love Digimon movies though. They were so fucking creepy.
You
Remember
guys talking about
Digimon
Digimon
watch-
Try? What did y'all think of that?
Never watched it.
Digimon Try. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I did not care for. Cause like, here's the thing. Like, I kind of got a bit upset. Okay, this is going to get embarrassing. I shipped, what was his name? Tai with Sora in the show. Because they seem like they have the best chemistry. Just for season to go around, and Sora in season 2 out of nowhere chooses TK, which I'm like, he is literally an
I'm back.
edgelord without the edginess of it, with
We're
like the
talking about
clothing style.
Matt was like the weirdest like his character was really weird at first. Welcome in, Glamour. We're still talking about waifus.
No, we're talking about Digimon right now.
Yeah, but we're gonna
Wait,
get back to
have you-
waifus in a little
Like
bit.
when I tried watching that, for starters, there was a scene where Sora got licked for some reason, and I found that very uncomfortable because of the fact that it's clearly a middle-aged man looking a possible 19-year-old. Granted, she could be considered an adult, but still, that was just very creepy. And secondly of all, I don't know why there was just so much going on that it ticked me off, and especially because of the fact that the
original
ending
Digimon anime, and it was
really
revealed
grinded
that
my
episode
gears.
21 was a love
really
story
grind
between
my
the two
gears.
siblings, Tai and Kari.
Or
I didn't
movie.
really
Well,
believe it at
really
first
grind
until
my
a
gears
screenshot of the Prince
for
Japanese
the
interview
sake
was
of
posted
TV
with
shows and whatnot.
after checking the trans.
Everyone,
Oh, yeah,
do
no,
you
sorry. I
remember
just
the?
found the video. Yeah, no, it is confirmed that the entire the dream episode where Tai and Kari are in their house together and it's Koromon there.
Yeah.
That has literally been confirmed to be a full incest story.
Okay. Gross. Now, Atlas,
Come
7,
on.
because Alistair had something to say for a second.
Oh, you're my favorite now. Have you seen the Digimon movies? The more first one,
No.
second one.
I
You guys
honestly do want to see them.
Google Wendigomon.
Wendigo.
Yes.
That shit creeped me the
Wendigomon?
fuck out as a kid.
Wendigomon
That shit
creeped you out?
traumatized me, bro. Fucking Wendigomon, dude.
Like, okay, it's based off of a Wendigo, clearly.
Dude, the
Which one?
voice acting
Which
was
one?
so fucking creepy.
Which one? Which was the Digimon?
Wendigomon.
You know, it doesn't look that bad, but then again, I don't know its voice.
But the way it moved, the way it talked in the dub, it was
Grammarly
fucking
helps you
terrifying.
work more efficiently,
Wasn't a
which
movie.
makes
It was
accomplishing your work
scary
goals
shit, dude.
easier.
Okay, hang on. It should say it.
Look at the video, though. It's so fucking creepy.
Okay,
Like in the dub, it's still
ダメだよ
fucking
チョコ
creepy
モン。もうあの頃には戻れないんだ。
shit. Like it,
ここからや
it's
り
just
直そう。
fucking terrifying.
Okay, I don't know where the came from.
Like I said, Willis learned about teamwork the hard way. He also found out that Davis was right. Digimon never really die. Their information just gets reconfigured. Only sometimes they come back singing.
He was voiced by
Voiced by Paul St. Peter, but during his fusion, he's voiced by JYB.
Johnny Bach was in fucking Digimon?
Well, then again, remember, he was in Power Rangers and he voices Broly now.
I forgot.
Who
always
was he
forget
in
Power
John?
Rangers,
Hang on,
but
who was Johnny Young Bosch in Power Rangers?
He was the second Black Ranger in the original Power Ranger series.
He also did Orga from Gundam Iron Blood Horns, the best Gundam series. He did Nero. He did Nero twice.
Yeah, he's the
He,
current Broly too. Yeah, he's the current Broly.
He's,
He
he's
played
the
the
current
cat
Broly.
in Sailor Moon.
he also played Edward from FMA. The dub anyway.
Yeah.
Yes, he did the voice. He also was Zero from Mega Man.
No,
Alright,
no,
Zero
what do you
from Mega
mean
Man.
Edward? Which Edward?
Oh, Edward Elric.
Yeah.
The MC, bro.
Wait, no.
Was-
Edward Elric was voiced by Vic Mignon.
Sure.
Yeah, there was
Yeah,
Vic Mignon.
it was Vic Mignon that was
Is this
voiced
the
by
guy who
Edward
voiced
Elric.
Tom? Hang on, let's talk about this anime. Who here has seen
Vic
Oron Host
Johnny
Club?
Young Bosch voiced Ichigo.
Who saw Oron
in-
Host Club?
He
I
voiced
did.
Ichigo.
I
Oron
have.
Host Club was so good.
Never watched
Okay.
it.
I read
That
the
was my-
entire
that was-
manga.
That was
Loved
my
it.
first one that I ever saw.
I love the entire manga.
The story is
Never
so
watched it.
good.
It's just nice. It feels wholesome. Granted, Tamaki is a giant idiot.
Oh, he also voiced the part 1 JoJo. I forget what also, but he also has Bumblebee at one point. He,
Johnny Young Bosch.
he voiced Jojo, Jonathan.
Joseph Joestar.
Wait, I'm looking this up. I need to confirm this.
He was also the MC from Trigun.
Can we just point out? No, here's the funny thing that people don't realize. So so Sean Schemmel voiced Crowler in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX and the MC in 5Ds.
Okay.
Wait, that's the same person?
Yeah, the guy who voiced Goku.
Well then, that's interesting.
What?
The guy who
only
voiced
other thing I know
Goku
of Sean
played
Schemmel
Professor.
voicing.
Now here's another question: how do you guys feel about the fact that they're trying to come out with a new Persona anime, like anime only Persona story?
Okay, for starters, that's very intriguing due to the fact that like most of the Persona stories, specifically when it started in the 3rd generation, because that's when Persona became its own franchise, that they decided to make anime adaptations of it. 24 short
Now, here's the
episodes
question, though.
of like just
Isn't
anime.
Persona part of the Tengen Ashura universe? Like we've seen the characters cross over multiple times.
Well, here's the thing. The first Persona game is just basically a complete spin-off of it. The second game is another spin-off, but then it
Are
starts
there
becoming its own thing.
Personas in Tengen Ashura?
Yes, there are several Personas in Tekken Ashura that is
Ashura?
completely going to Persona. It's just that by the 3rd Persona game, Persona it became its own franchise fully.
Man, how do you
Let's
spell
not forget the
Tengen
Genuine
Ashura?
Path that was like half characters in Persona 3.
Someone sing
I
the
don't
funny
know.
song.
Or sorry, it's not Tengen Ashura. It's Megami Tensei.
Oh yeah, Shin Megami Tensei is. Kengan, you guys were you guys really confusing Shin Megami Tensei and Kengan Ashura?
Yeah.
Were you two really
Okay, for
confusing
starter,
that?
Okay, look, for
I
some
read
reason,
the manga.
Tensei.
I'm
Sorry,
reading the current
sorry,
version
I've been
of the
reading
manga
Jobless
right
Reincarnation
now,
again.
Jobless
Kengan Ashura is a fucking fighting anime.
I know.
Yes, I
Wait,
loved every second of it. I read it all. I loved it. My eyes were constantly glued at it after watching the anime adaptation. And I don't care what people say. The CG helped out a lot.
Looks great, honestly. I love it.
here's the thing though. Has Persona is this like a Final Fantasy thing where Personas were
Okay,
always
so
in?
why did we bring up Persona? My computer wanted to commit death.
Because Persona,
Actually, no, hang on.
it's because
On or
there's a-
Futaba Persona?
I'm about to get fucking assassinated
Honestly,
by everyone in here. It's Futaba or you're fucking
Please,
wrong.
girl.
Hang on.
Please, girl.
Give me a second.
It's Futaba or you're wrong. I know she's probably not old enough, but it's Futaba or you're
Hang
wrong.
on. Who here has seen Assassination Classroom?
Yeah,
I
I
have-
know what you're talking about.
Arena, Arena,
Wait, hang on.
Assassination Classroom.
It was just
Is that the
The
one of
teacher,
teachers?
Professor Bitch.
Okay,
Yes.
I just liked her because I related to her.
I liked her character. She was a dork. She's a dork. She's like Urza. She's a dork in disguise.
Never watched.
That's why I loved her.
Oh
like,
my
she was
god,
such a
watch
little-
it. It's on Netflix. Or not Netflix. It's on
I'm
Hulu.
deadass.
It's on Hulu.
I'm the fucking Emily in this shit. I really feel like I'm fucking Emerchu in this shit. I never watched like half these series.
Read it or watch it. You will like.
I refuse.
No, seriously. Even if
Big
you're
no.
not into girls, you will like Karasuma.
I've seen tad bits of it. Never really watched the whole thing.
Karasuma.
Wait, who's crossing my?
The
yellow
teacher. Karasuma's the teacher. Let me send a picture.
Oh.
This is him. This is Karasuma.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, for any of you guys wondering if this will load, please. This is fucking Wendigamon. That's
Yeah, I
Wendigamon.
know.
Okay. I can
Have
see
you heard
why
his voice,
find
though?
that terrifying.
His voice
I
in the
will be
sub is
scared out
so
by-
terrifying.
Even the dub, though, even in the dub, it's fucking terrifying, dude. That shit traumatized me as a
Okay,
kid.
can we talk about how dark Digimon got?
Oh, it's
Okay,
hella
season
dark. Oh, it's
three,
always been
I
hella
will s-
dark.
Okay, season 3 is the best season of all. Just because of how
Tamers.
dark it is.
Tamers. Yeah.
I will say that.
Can we point
I
out
like
how?
Tamers.
What was the girl's
How
name?
dark.
Taki. Kiki,
I don't
whatever her
know.
name. You know, the one with the
wait,
puppets.
hang on, which one was
the one with the
Tamers?
puppets.
Which one was Team? That's season
Puppet?
3.
Yeah, that's season
and-
3.
Yeah. Yeah, she's
The puppet
she's-
girl is like literally just neglect. I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
Just
here's
say
the
that,
thing.
Digimon
They did
Fusion.
this in the dub. They literally did this in the dub of her screaming out about how she's going to kill herself. They did that in the dub, and I love the fact they went there.
I expect you to die.
Wait, if you guys could have one
I
Digimon,
expect
like
you to
Digimon
slit
Ultimate
your.
Omega, which one would you
Okay, no,
choose?
okay. So in the dub, she had a Digimon named Leomon. He died and got absorbed by.
I remember
um,
that.
Wasn't it?
by,
That was
Season
one of the
one
worst
fucking
scenes ever.
Dark. I forgot about that. I forgot how fucking dark season
He
2
was
was.
absorbed by then Beelzemon. After that, the darkness in the digital world then fused to her, basically making her a pale white zombie. And then when it got into the real world, it started absorbing anything, and she went into basically a
It
post-mortem
was some
suicide
Evangelion
depression
type shit.
in there.
It was some
With then her
Evangelion type
puppet
shit,
then
dude.
basically is talking about how useless she is and how it's time for her to leave. With her then using the puppet to choke herself out to killing her.
Yeah, she literally commits
just-
suicide.
However,
why
it's
was
then
season 2
stopped
so
by, I
fucking
believe,
This is season 3. Season 2
Ariamon.
was second gen.
Oh yeah, season 3. Why was
She was
season 3
stopped
so
by
dark?
Terriermon.
Now, correct me if I'm
or
wrong though.
one of the other
Season
Digimon.
3 or like all of season 3
Season 3
was
was
a
its own.
separate.
Season 3 was its own
Yeah.
thing. Season 3 was its own thing. Season 1 and 2 are connected until Try. After that, each season of Digimon was its own thing. And I will
But still,
stand firm.
why was season 3 so fucking dark?
Well, no, it was its own
Because-
universe.
And
I
I think it's
know.
the fact of like how receptionally dark Digimon did get after a while. Because think about it, like think of season 2 with how there are literal scenes of like whipping Digimon here and there.
Why does
Like-
the weed Pokemon turn into a crystal and then
Yo,
sprout
Mama.
flowers?
Yeah, there's also, and here's the thing, there's another season of Digimon where there is a Digimon genocide.
Oh, like constantly.
There is a confirmed Digimon genocide event in the Digimon
Isn't-
franchise in
isn't
one of the
that's kind
seasons,
of terrifying,
and
actually?
Digimon's legit died.
Here's something interesting, actually. So the way Pokemon, so the way not Pokemon, fucking Digimon Digivolve, these are like experience from Digimon, and they get data. You know how you get data from Digimon? You kill them. So if you seem like Megas or Ultimates, they had to kill a lot of people to get to that point of their form.
Yeah,
Because
see-
you're not born as an
You
Ultimate
know, there's
or a
also
Mega.
no. Have you heard about the XP
Well,
theory?
the Digi-Evolution changed in the franchise because in the beginning, like in season 1, it's just by how your bond is with your Digimon, of your Digimon wanting to protect you. They will Digivolve into a higher state of power to protect you. But then it's in season 3 where it states that you have to fight Digimon and then absorb the data that you get from defeating them to become stronger, and then it goes on differently. Then there's just fusions, where
I actually like Fusion
I
too.
have
I
a-
actually like Fusion.
I watched the dub of Fusions, and boy was that thing censored.
Can we also point? No,
Oh,
hang on.
yeah.
I want to talk about this though. So within the whole story about the fighting for XP, have you heard about like what's called the Undertale theory as a joke? It's the theory that like if a Digimon kills a human, it's the equivalent of like 1,000 Digimon.
That would make sense,
Oh.
honestly. That would make honestly.
I did
That would make
not
sense, honestly.
know that, for starters. I don't
Makes sense,
listen.
though.
I don't really care about the Undertale franchise due to the fact of just like how toxic.
Well, no,
it
it's
could
like an
be.
Undertale. No, it's just called the Undertale theory because it's like a similar situation of like soul equivalence versus data equivalence.
Yeah, granted, I don't think there ever has been an event where that has occurred. However, there are, like in season 2, where the Dark Rings appear.
Oh yeah, no. Can we also know? Here's my favorite part though. Season
I'm gonna
3.
say one thing about Undertale right now.
It
It's the
sucks.
best character, and no one can say otherwise.
Who is?
I don't talk about that. I'm talking about Until Phase, honestly. I refuse to talk about it. I refuse to talk about Until Phase.
When we're talking about best characters, it's always Papyrus.
Muffet.
Ba 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 ba
I
ba
love
da
that.
da 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 da
We're
da
talking about
da 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 da.
Listen, I had a very
Wait, no,
soft
no, no,
spot
no, no. We're
for,
wrong. No, it's
Asgore.
the lesser dog. You know, the Toby Fox dog. I like how it always steals Papyrus's bone. Doesn't matter where he is. Pretty sure he could die. It will find a
Hunt
way
him
into hell.
down.
It will hunt him down just for when he does his special attack. He just goes yoink.
The real question is here.
That is
What
worth
is it?
even.
Okay, if you could have any Digimon, like any Ultimate, any Omega, which one would you choose?
Any Omega?
So, I'm gonna be
any
real. The
Pokemon-
only
any
Digimon
Digimon.
I like
I don't
is,
know enough about
Cyber
Digimon to
Dramon.
say
Like,
that.
dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. I stick with War Greymon.
Wargame. Have you guys seen? You've seen Fusion, right? Digimon Fusion.
Yeah, I've seen Digimon Fusion.
They made the Greymon and Birdramon lines so fucking sick for no reason.
Yeah,
Like Wargame.
Wait, which one was the
Yeah,
fusion?
Male
Is that the one
Birdramon
including?
was
Is that the one with
so cool looking.
Shoutmon? That was like
Yes,
2010
yes.
or something.
I
Yeah.
love
Oh my
Shoutmon. I love
gosh,
Shoutmon.
Shoutmon's Digi-Evolution was so
So
cool.
Cool.
Oh, hang on. Who
Which-
voiced Shoutmon? I'm pretty sure I remember him being a voice actor.
I don't know why, but looking back on it, I feel like it was Vic Mignon for some reason. I feel like it was
Chuck.
Vic Mignon.
No, it was Ben
Shoutmon
Diskin, the
voice
guy
actor.
who voices Bon in #1 and #2 from Kids Next Door.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no, it's like
Next door.
Kids Next
Joe's
Door was one of the
Babes.
greatest cartoons.
I
remember-
barely
okay.
watched that show.
Hang on,
when I
who
was
here
growing up.
remembers
I was
Fusion
10,
Fall?
10,
Like right when they finished Kids Next Door, they announced Fusion Fall, the video game.
Never played it.
I don't know.
It
Can we
was
talk
like
about the
their
fact
World of
that They were going
Warcraft.
to do the continuation of Codename Kid Next Door, where #1 was the main antagonist of that season, but they decided to drop that and go with Teen Titans Go.
I like how I just read something, and the first thing I can tell is it says here that Ben Diskin was born to a Jewish family.
Okay then.
Wait,
Good-
back
as
to
though
Kids
you
Next
didn't
Door.
know
Do you
that.
remember the video games that they had for Kid Next Door?
No, I never played any of
Who
the
remembers
video
the
games.
last Airbender video games and how horrible they were?
Never
Never
watched
last
any
Airbender
Airbender.
video games?
Yeah.
There's a few, yeah.
Oh, good gravy.
Let's see.
Wait,
the
so you guys know
most- the
you guys
most
know Legendary
recent. Hang on,
91,
I'm
right?
looking up the most recent version of this of the stuff we have here. Sorry, I'm reading Ben Diskin stuff. He is Agumon, Greymon, Metal Greymon, War Greymon, and Blitz Greymon in Digimon Adventure.
Blitzcrank was dope.
Oh, that's
Okay, then.
they actually started the current dub of the new Digimon, the reboot.
Wait, you mean like? Hang on, let me go on Crunchyroll.
Digimon
right
Adventure is the
quick.
reboot from 2020.
Oh, I didn't watch that because of the fact that I have a personal soft spot for the OG season. So actually seeing the accurate version kind of felt odd for me.
Digimon, Digimon,
Also, just listening to them in their sub voices.
Digimon, digital
so
monsters,
Digimon
Digimon,
God of
great.
Champions. Now here's another good question. I was sorry, my friend just gave me a message. I gotta answer this question on video for him now because he's calling it in as a favor. Completely sidetracking here, but shout out to you, Michael. Which Yu-Gi-Oh character which Yu-Gi-Oh pro tag was the best one? Like bias aside, if we're not talking about win stats, because Playmaker automatically
best
wins.
one.
Best one.
Like which one
I-
was
We're
the
talking
most
about like
enjoyable?
character wise.
Yeah, character-wise. I had to Yusei.
Jade and Yuki.
Yeah, I'll
Just
say
a
To be
Judah.
honest with you, I just gotta go with Yugi. You just had that
Jaden.
fucking charm with him.
Well, no,
especially with
Jaden
the
does
fact that
make
he had
sense.
the
He does
favor.
kind of go through PTSD, but if we're talking about full-on growth throughout life, I would say I enjoyed Yusei's more because we saw it, and if you've seen the dub, the dude literally, like, right before one of the last big fights in the sub, just breaks down crying. Like, he literally believes
have
the
not
seen
entire
how
Zero
real-
Reverse is his. He literally takes responsibility
not
for the
seen the
whole
GX
Zero
sub.
Reverse situation.
Wait, next, have you not seen the
I'm just gonna
GX
be
sub?
honest with you,
No,
I'm just
I
gonna
have
say
seen the
it.
sub. I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm saying I just personally enjoyed GX 5Ds more because this man decided, oh, my dad was the head of this project. I will take all the responsibility.
Given
I
Joe
honestly think-
says,
First,
he's
you gotta
Okay,
figure
not
out
Shark,
doing
your
it.
ready or
Yu-Gi-Oh
not,
story.
I draw!
Oh, are we
To
sharing
start,
ideas for
I'll
a Yu-Gi-Oh
activate
story?
the field
If you do,
spell
I'll kill you
Sunken
all.
One of
Kingdom.
I've been on the back end helping him out.
Now,
the
any
entire
water
time.
attribute monsters
Dude,
that get
okay.
played
I'm
gain
a G.I.
300
My
attack points.
reason
Yeah.
that Jaden,
running ideas and all this stuff.
I think Jaden is my favorite character because you have everything you want from a character.
Give me an oxygen
tank,
quick!
And the man gets
Your happy
bitches.
part. Sorry, I'm tired. I'm a little
Okay.
tired. You get like your happy
what?
moments, but you
You're
also
not
get your
wrong.
like moments of depression. If you say you almost don't get that much joy.
It is dark all the way through. You never get that shit. Because Judai, you literally watch him grow. Like he says, he stops.
watch
and
him
going
grow
back.
and cry,
I stick with Yugi. I really just enjoy his like crazy battle, especially even though it's like mostly the Pharaoh. Atlas, shut up.
My guy.
Who the fuck is Atlas?
The people who made Persona. Why?
Sorry, it just popped in my head for some reason.
Atlas?
Yes, just the word Atlas.
That was these nuts.
Do you mean me?
No, just I don't know why.
Dion
The
is
word
not an
Atlas-
asshole like me. He's sensitive.
He's a sensitive baby boy. We know. I can tell these things.
I can tell these things. Yeah, the goth
it's high-
chef
it's
knows
freshman
exactly
year all
how
over
you
again.
feel.
It's just It's
This is freshman year all
again.
over again. But Mimi's not here to
Yo, just
protect
everything
you.
goes over my
Mimi will
head,
not
and I do
protect
not
you
get it.
anymore, Dion.
Oh gosh, please! I do not like. I don't. I like. Listen, I'm only keeping track with a few of them, and as it stands right now, I don't know what all of them are going on. Last time I heard something about like any of them was probably Karem, of how he completely ignores Sarah's sexuality and all that stuff, and makes her very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Boys, I have a general question for all of you. I have a question for all of you. I've been very passionate about this topic for the past few days. Who's better, Princess Bubblegum or Marceline?
You already know my
Marceline.
opinion.
You
Marceline.
can't pin those
Marceline.
two against each other, man.
It's
It's
Marceline,
Bubblegum.
my guy.
Marceline.
Marceline.
Spike Spiegel logic. I love a woman that can kick my ass. The biting
Okay.
is a bonus.
Hey, listen.
Masochist for starters, and the reason why I choose
Did you
Marceline
just call
is
me a
because-
masochist?
Yes.
You said it
Now
yourself.
let me finish what I was about to say. The reason why I choose Marceline over Princess Bubblegum is because in the later seasons, I honestly started hating Princess Bubblegum because, like, just out of nowhere, she felt like an antagonist here and there.
As you should.
She was.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
like,
Listen.
legit, how are there articles now of Princess Bubblegum being like a horrible character? She's kept her brother in the bottom of the castle for multiple years. She almost killed Fire Princess's entire nation using Ice King because of some weirdest thing. She started a freaking war, and we're supposed to still think she's a good guy. For Pete's sakes, in Distant Land, she calls Marceline a monster.
Dude, hold
You're
on.
literally dating them at that point.
I mean, that was a breakup thing.
She's
Those are really-
racist to Marceline constantly, bro.
Yeah,
Like
but,
constantly.
she.
Let's not forget.
Here's
Hold on, let's not forget that she's
like,
a
how are we
lesbian.
supposed to like?
Now, here's the
and,
question.
like,
No, I like how the only
I'm
question
gonna
I've
be
ever
honest also
seen
as
about
well,
Adventure
them
Time, though,
getting up
is
together felt out of nowhere. I'm gonna be honest with you. Them getting up together felt out of nowhere.
Let's go. Hold on.
yeah,
Let's,
it was
Seriously,
part of.
seriously.
It's part of what I like to call the inclusion failure movement, where they try to
Whoa,
include LGBTQ.
No, hey, no, as someone who has watched from episode 1 to the end, there were
We have as
fucking
well.
several hints that they were gonna get together.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
I'm
know
just your
about
problem.
the whole
I know,
music
but I
scene.
think what he
There's
means is
even,
the
like, episodes
progression
where it was
rate
specifically them.
was absurd.
Well, no, what I think it was that like they hinted at they were previously in a relationship, but I still don't think they should have ended up together. Like, you know,
I
Can we
honestly feel like
What
it
did
should
you
have been in
want?
Distance Land where they started doing that whole they were going to end up together. Because then they would have, because like there's that whole episode where it just focused on them and it felt more natural than just them just hugging it out of nowhere and just being like, I didn't want anything. Like I swear,
Remember when you
it's
could hit
legit
Enderman with an-
Korra all over again. Like, granted, Asami and Korra's relationship I feel like was better, mostly because of the fact that I've seen the comic version of Legend
Said
of Korra.
Legend of Korra was good. Okay, calm down.
Hold on. Can we just
Korra
one
was
second?
Man,
Legend
really
of
just said
Korra-
Legend of Korra was
Gentlemen,
good.
we gotta wrap this up. We're almost at an hour.
One more thing. The bubblegum. So she's a lesbian, right? Let's agree that she's a lesbian.
Yeah, she's.
I think it's saying she was.
I think
She's-
she's pan at this point because she doesn't care.
Oh,
She doesn't really have a
I
gender
forgot that
herself. She's a living
She was strung
think of
along with
gum.
Finn the entire series, and she made suitors for herself, knowing damn well she's never going to get in a relationship with them. But she made hundreds of suitors, knowing full well
Talk
she'd
about
never
the
going to use
fact
them.
that she made Peppermint Butler, who's literally just a demon at this point.
No, she made suitors. She made potential husbands and never used them because she knows she's never going to.
is the ultimate cuck.
She made hundreds of men.
She's
just have them-
again, Alistair, back me up here. She's the ultimate cuck.
Also, she strung on Finn. She broke my heart. She broke Finn's heart, bro. He didn't deserve that.
She broke
Oh,
Finn's
no,
heart.
no, no.
Now, hang on, who is better, Marceline or Marshall Lee?
Marshall
Marceline.
Lee, Campfire
Marceline. I
Queen.
think Marceline, granted, that might have to be put on pause due to the Fiona and Cake animation that's going on HBO Max soon.
Yeah, we don't
Wait,
really know
what?
what Martin. Yes, it's hard
Oh
to
yeah.
judge.
So Adventure Time Disneyland lands on HBO Max. They've also confirmed several other things Adventure Time related. Specifically, they're making a Fiona and Cake series on HBO Max. So Fiona and Cake might actually become like a real show eventually in the future. Like,
Plot
granted,
twist.
I will
Plot
say-
twist.
I
They're
will
just gonna
say,
randomly
even-
decide to make her lesbian halfway through the show.
Oh yeah.
as it's going, like here's the thing. I'm not. I feel like I'm going to get canceled for this.
Here's
I feel
the
like
thing, no,
this
actually, no, if we're
whole
gonna finish the-
inclusion thing-
If we're gonna finish
You
the
know what?
video
No, I'm
out,
not gonna say
can I make I'm gonna make a comment. I don't know if I'm gonna get canceled, but I'm going to very bluntly put my opinion. I personally have always had an issue with Cartoon Network ever since 2014, I would say, with the whole fact of like they would randomly make characters like sexuality very obvious or very like different from their character purely because they were trying to appeal to someone. Like I personally did
that's
not
actually the
like
thing I
that
was
a
about to
lot. I
say.
thought that was horrible. And it's like here's the thing. Like even with Steven Universe, I think the whole sexuality thing within Steven Universe was
They're
completely
Yeah,
space
kinda
rocks.
they don't have a
That kinda
gender.
ruined.
They aren't really romantic either, except for Garnet.
Also, fuck Pearl.
There's
Just fuck Pearl. Just
Pearl,
fuck
don't
Pearl.
forget
Hey,
Amethyst.
Fuck that.
You're saying like
Fuck
you
her.
hate Pearl,
They
right?
stated
I hate
Periodic and
Who clogged her
All right,
protection?
I'm gonna say
Lazzy.
something, and you're all gonna be like, "But you're wrong." I'm gonna say between the Bubblegum Marceline argument, as many sins as Bubblegum has committed,
For
I
God, if
prefer
you say it
Bubblegum.
because she's got a nice ass.
No,
Oh,
not
fucking
even
made
that.
Yuki's.
Listen, when it comes down to vampire or insane scientist who knows her craft, I'm gonna pick the scientist.
Let's be honest here.
He
Can we go for
made
The scientist,
Lemongram.
the scientist could
She
make
made
life.
Lemongram.
What can
She
she
made
not
it-
do?
She made
Make you
2 of
satisfied?
them.
No, she could probably find a way to do that without even touching me.
That is
gun for
really
it.
sad.
She
That
probably
is
has
really
a gun
s-
for it.
That's really sad.
I am
Think
to
about
have
it.
a brain
Peace.
aneurysm
That's
right
like
now.
the bullet
The
video I showed you
hypocrisy
yesterday.
that I am hearing. What kind of plebeian mentality is this person making at
I
this
told
current
you.
moment?
I told you, y'all are gonna shoot me for it, but that is my stance. If I pick vampire versus science, I'm taking science every day.
I swear you're just wanting her to make you a pocket pussy.
No.
No, peace. You're literally wanting her to make the minigun video I showed you last night.
Stop!
Yes! That's literally what he wants. I'm calling
No.
it now.
The video.
No.
Don't bring up that video.
The,
I'm just gonna cover a
I am
fucking battle
sending it to
with
this quick
Alistair.
part right here has got to be
No,
taken down.
please.
This quick part
Okay,
right here.
are we talking about purely Smash, or are we talking about like an actual romantic relationship?
Romantic
What?
relationship.
I'm talking about like a relationship, because if you have someone now, okay, I'm about to sound the most
She's
fucked up
clearly
political.
going to neglect you and then
This is
vehemently
alright, hang on.
drop
This
you.
is the
Oh,
video
let me
that
explain.
I'm commenting
Let me
on.
explain myself. Let me explain myself before you shoot me
There's
the fuck
no way of
down.
explaining yourself.
Let
They
me
let-
explain. Yeah, I
What?
let you diss fucking bubblegum for like 5 minutes. Let me try to defend my ass. Listen, if you're
You
thinking
got
about this,
30 seconds. Defend yourself. 1.
not only do you have a
2.
political power on your side that could easily murder anyone that fucks with you, you can also build anything you want. So if you randomly are like, hey, can you make me a mech? Knowing her personality of being a completionist, yes, she would make a mech.
Or
If we're
she
talking
can
about
do.
straight, like, lovey-dovey uwu shit, Marceline. But if we're thinking long run here, bubblegum.
Oh,
No.
he's literally thinking about when he's like 60 years old and she's still 20.
Hey, who wants to do a fucking cover Battle Boy with me? Who wants to be buff fucking bubblegum?
Oh my,
Oh my
gosh.
God,
yes,
no.
I already
I
agreed
hang
with
on,
those.
gentlemen.
Alistair, I already
What
agreed
song?
with those.
Gentlemen.
Right now.
Wait, what
Oi.
song?
Oi, everybody. So we gotta go ahead and we gotta have to wrap the video up in the next 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and do. So I want to introduce a very quick but very interesting topic. So let's just go ahead and go over the Yu-Gi-Oh waifus. I'm gonna go ahead and say my top 3: Carly Carmine,
Carly.
Okay, for sure.
Alexa,
Before we continue on
Alexis.
anything- hang on,
Alexa.
before. Did you guys
Alexa. I
see
like how
what
he said Alexa, and I
next-
realized, oh wait,
I was
that's not the
gonna
right
say
name.
next. Did you see what just got posted in the chat?
Yes,
What chat?
that was the video that I was talking about that I sent to Peace of the minigun.
What's wrong with you? Listen, you showed me
Okay,
the Gojo
I
one
will
because
not
of a joke.
explain it.
But what is wrong with you? What?
You now have the time to explain what's wrong.
I
made
don't
this?
have the time.
Let's
This
just-
is too
let's-
long
I'm-
of a
let's just end
story. Just watch it.
Hmm.
All right, gentlemen, thank you for coming. I hope everybody enjoyed.
I
Have a
wasn't here
great
for most
rest
of
your
it, but
time.
okay.
Everybody enjoy the video. Whatever. Goodbye.